a former hire car driver who allegedly set off a pipe bomb in one of New York City's busiest transport corridors, allegedly posted on his Facebook minutes before the attack, "Trump, you failed to protect your nation." aka Allah, 27, was charged on Tuesday, local time, about 24 hours after the explosion that caused a peak-hour frenzy in Midtown Manhattan. He is accused of putting together a low-tech explosive device in his Brooklyn apartment using household items, Christmas tree lights, screws and a piece of pipe that he found at a job site in Midtown where he had worked as an electrician recently. Allah was charged by New York officials with making a terroristic threat, supporting an act of terrorism and criminal possession of a weapon. Federal charges were laid soon after, including providing material support to a terrorist organization, using a weapon of mass destruction and bombing a public place. Police say Allah entered an underground walkway beneath 42nd Street and 8th Avenue that connected two subway stations, Port Authority and Times Square, at about 7:20 am on Monday, local time. He allegedly detonated the bomb that was strapped to his chest using Velcro strips and cable ties. But only the chemical component exploded. The pipe did shatter, so no shrapnel was released. Allah was the only person injured and is recovering in hospital with serious burns and cuts to his hands and abdomen. An unsealed criminal complaint said that Allah spoke with law enforcement officers shortly after his arrest, admitting that he carried out the attack as revenge for U.S. policies in the Middle East. Allah stated, among other things, "I did it for the Islamic State," the complaint said. He said he had started reading Islamic State propaganda online in about 2014 and had researched how to make a bomb for about a year, according to the complaint. He started collecting materials 2 weeks ago and built the pipe bomb in his Brooklyn apartment last week. As he was on his way to the Port Authority bus terminal location, he posted a statement on Facebook saying, "Trump, you failed to protect your nation." He also posted a statement that he believed would be understood by members and supporters of ISIS to convey that Allah carried out the attack in the name of ISIS, the complaint said. Authorities have described the incident as a failed suicide bombing. It is the first attempted suicide bombing in the city. Allah, who moved to the U.S. in 2011 on a family reunification visa, lived with his parents and brother in a 6th-floor apartment in a Bangladeshi enclave in Brooklyn, where locals described him as quiet, unremarkable and sometimes unfriendly. Reuters reported that police in Bangladesh were questioning his wife in Dhaka and that the couple have a 6-month-old son. A cousin in Bangladesh, Imdad Allah, told Reuters that Allah and his family originally lived the Chittagong region in southern Bangladesh but moved to the capital, Dhaka, years ago. Allah had married a Bangladeshi woman about 2 years ago, and she lived in Dhaka, the cousin said, adding that Allah had a normal education in Bangladesh before moving to the United States. He had no criminal record in his home country, which he last visited in September, or the U.S.